Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color, and this is for June 4th. Um, I don't, I really want to just have a conversation today, and maybe a message will come out of it. I think a lot of messages might come out of it. I want to talk about my experience with meditation. That's what I really want to do. I've been wanting to do this for a few days. Um, Obviously, the dogs meditate because they have something to say. Anyway, so okay, I talk about it a lot, but I've been meditating pretty much for like over 20 years. All right. So I started to meditate. This is kind of a weird story. I After 9/11, I went to this sort of family of origin rehab. I had a really weird, uh, traumatizing childhood in a lot of ways, and I had a lot of well, I had a lot of trauma, honestly. So 9/11 happened. I was living in New York, blah, blah, blah. And it was like a real shakeup, a little bit like COVID in a way. And so I went to this place. It was like this emotional, psychological kind of rehab to release trauma, basically, to finally deal with a lot of anger and sadness and grief and all that. And so I went, and it was helpful. And I came home from it, and I was very raw. I was very raw, and I really needed some help. And so I heard all these people talking about meditation and all this, and it'd be like, I didn't really believe them. I really thought that people were really saying all this stuff. It's like, oh, I have this relationship with spirit or whatever. And I didn't really believe them. So I started meditating really in a rage, just to prove to myself and to them that it wasn't true. That was really the attitude. That's the truth. But I'm a very tenacious, determined person. I'm very determined. I'm very tenacious. I could be very focus driven, very. So I started meditating to the best of my ability. Um, and I was very about it. I don't know how to say, very driven, very focused, had a bad attitude. And I brought all my anger in. I brought my all of myself in. And I kept on doing it. I just kept on doing it. I just kept on doing it. I just kept on doing it. And what happened was something started to shift. Something started to shift. I mean, it took a long time, but something started to shift. That's what happened. And I started attracting, well, not okay. So whenever I talk to people about meditation, the first thing is like, how long does it take? I don't know. It takes as long as it takes. Like, there's not a time thing for me. That's the way I do it. But, it's really simple now on YouTube. You just put in a meditation. You want to meditate on peace. I want to meditate on love. I want to meditate on money. I want to meditate on success. I want to meditate on whatever it is. And you just, go to YouTube. And I made a meditation, and I'll link it to this. I meditate on joy. Um, how long does it take me in the morning? I don't know. I have a whole ritual in the morning. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like my answer is like, well, how long does it take to make tuna salad? I don't know. It depends. Sometimes I'm in a rush and it's like, I'm just going to whip it up real fast. And sometimes it's like, I'm in the middle of it and, I want to add this and I want to add that. And, the more stuff you add, the longer time it takes. So, if I just want to make tuna and mayo, nothing else, it's going to take me like 2 seconds. If I want to make tuna and mayo and onion or carrot or both or celery. And it's going to take me longer. Maybe I'll use oil, maybe I'll, whatever. Um, so the benefit for me, it's my experience, and long-term meditation is I'm able to observe myself. I'm able to observe my thoughts. I'm able to observe my emotions. And I don't have to always necessarily take action on it. I get to ask myself questions like, why does that upset you so much? Uh, why are you doing this? Or haven't you done this before? Did it work before? What did you learn? It introduces like another thought pattern, another, it's more neutral, it's more comforting, it's more loving, it's more practical, it's more practical. So if something happens, I don't always have to react right away. Sometimes I could just let it pass, or I could think about what I'm going to do. Or, a lot of times it'll give me a hit, call somebody, or reach out to somebody, or try this new thing, or do it this way. And it's clearer and more, it's not muddied, a lot of times by how I feel or what I should do, or it allows more intuitive thought in. So for me, I find it enormously beneficial to meditate daily. And I find that for myself, doing it in the morning is the best thing, because if I don't do it in the morning, the day gets away from me. And I think of it and I treat it like a gift to myself. It's a gift. It's a gift, just like in a certain way, taking a shower in the morning is a gift, or eating breakfast in the morning is a gift, or brushing your teeth, or whatever little ritual that makes you feel more comfortable, right? Making your coffee, whatever. The good thing about not using cards is that, if it's windy, it's windy, and it's a little windy. Um, it it's this 10 minutes or whatever it is that I give to myself, that I honor myself, that I connect with myself, that I connect with spirit, that I connect with my higher self, that I connect with the angel. It's, why wouldn't I give that myself that gift? Why wouldn't I give that myself that gift? And what I find is, and I miss days on occasion. It's okay. It's not, I'm not rigid like I used to be. I'm much more free flowing. But I find, like, let's say I didn't meditate on a Monday. Okay. And it's like, sometimes like Monday afternoon, it's like, well, you can meditate now, and either I do or I don't. But if it starts being like 2 or 3 days in a row, I'm much more, I find myself uh, under in more anxiety, more fear, more impatience, more anger. Like, but if I manage to connect with myself and connect with the divine, um, or even if I just attempt it and I don't feel like I connected, because it's a practice. Like, there are some days I can go so deep, so quick, and there are some days it's like I'm sitting there kind of waiting for a message or just trying to be calm. And it's like, well, I've been sitting here for 15 minutes and all I can think about is this one other thing or these two other things, and they're really annoying me. And it's like, okay, well, I didn't get there today. I didn't get there today. It's okay. And sometimes, I mean, I used to be able to meditate on the subway, like have a whole freaking thing. So it's not even about the environment, you know, you make the environment, you make the environment. I mean, it really helps being able to come up here every morning. That's for sure. Um, what else did I want to say about it? It's really beneficial. It's like, it's enormously beneficial. So, it's kind of like eating healthy food or sleeping right, or, you know, watching something that makes you happy, or participating in something that makes you happy. So why wouldn't I do that? You know, I don't have the time. Well, make the time, make the time, you know? And, I know a lot of people in the morning, and, I'm trying to think of all the excuses. Just do it at night. Just do it at night. But the thing that I found most helpful is consistency. It's consistency. And also looking at it as a gift. This is a gift. Like let's say a certain fruit is in season at a certain time of year, like whatever month, and it's like, okay, well, I know the oranges are great, like in January, right? Usually in the States. So it's like, well, why wouldn't I have an orange? Why wouldn't I have an orange every day? Or a peach or whatever it is? Why wouldn't I do that? And it really has changed my life. It's really changed my life. Because the other thing is, because now, I meditate on joy. So I go into my heart, I fill it up with joy. I choose to tune into joy. So it could be thinking about a flower, thinking about children playing in the park, thinking about the sky, thinking about birds, thinking about a waterfall, somebody you love, a joke. Doesn't really matter. Thinking about strawberry shortcake. And I just sit in that energy of joy and I radiate it through my body, right? And I let my body get filled with it. And then I radiate it out. I just radiate. I don't, it's not like I'm giving it away. I just radiate it, right? I'm the sun, S-U-N, in the middle of the universe, my universe. And then from my heart, I send a connection down to earth through all my lower chakras. You don't even need to know what they are. It's all intent. The whole thing is intent. I send it down and I connect to the earth and I send joy, I send love, I send gratitude down to the earth. I'm thankful that, trees grow and that, fruit grows and wind blows, etc. And then I receive back. Do that a few times. And it changes. There's a calm, there's a love energy, there's a comfort energy that comes through. And then I do it through both my legs to really ground me and guide me. And I loop that. It automatically starts looping, especially if you set your intention. Then I go back into my heart. I send it through my higher chakras out the top of my head to the angelic realm, to the Godhead, to the angels, right? Love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, love, love. Just radiate love. Just, it's kind of like when you see a little cute kid on the street or a cute dog or something like that. And it's like, you just like, I love you, or a beautiful tree. It's like, you're so beautiful. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being the flower you are. I send that. I radiate that. And then I receive back. And I do that. I loop that a few times. How many times? I don't know. The longer to do it, the better it feels. Like, I'm going to continue with this. It feels good. And then I go back to my heart. I send to both. I receive from both. So I'm connected. I'm connected to my spirit. I'm connected to my angels. I'm connected to the earth. Please guide me and lead me today. Give me messages. Help me to say what I'm supposed to say. Call who I'm supposed to call. Do what I'm supposed to do. Enjoy. Like, it's that simple. It's really that simple. And then if you want to add on to it, add on to it. There's 1,000,000,000 of them on YouTube. 1,000,000,000. Oh, I really want to concentrate on being healthier. I really want to concentrate on uh, being wealthier. I really want to concentrate on being more confident or more powerful or whatever. So, just do a little search. It's really easy and it's free. It's easy. It's easy. Why wouldn't we give ourselves that gift? So it's a gift. It's a gift you give yourself, right? And the more gifts I give myself, the more I'm able to receive. And the more I'm able to receive, the more I'm able to give. It's as simple as that. It's really simple. So that is the deal. And I will link my meditation to one of the ones that I did here. And then I'm going to be doing more of those. There's a lot I really want to do. There's really a lot I want to do that I want to add to the channel, add to my website, etc. And I'll let you know as they accumulate, as they are brought forth. So that's my experience with it. And what's happened is, over the past 20 years, I have moments, believe me, and I get under a lot of pressure and I get very anxious and I can be really impatient and I can be angry, all that. But sometimes in the middle of it, I'll be like, this isn't really worth it. Or can you try something else? Or uh, when you put this on the side, can you let this feeling go through me and like let it go so I can actually move on with my day in a productive, useful, happy manner? And, I see moments of joy everywhere, right? Because I'm attuned to it. I'm attuned to joy, right? You could walk down the same street. We could all walk down the same street and see all kinds of, oh, there's garbage on the street. Why do people throw garbage on the street? And, do all that. I could go into that. Or I could say, okay, I observe the garbage on the street and like kind of observe it. But there's also beautiful architecture. There's also trees. There's also, pretty colored buildings. There's also, so it's a matter of what am I paying attention to? And what meditation will give you is a clear vision as to what you are and aren't paying attention to. So, what do I choose to pay attention to? And how does that make me feel? That's like the real underneath it. It's like, what am I choosing to pay attention to? And how does it make me feel? Because if I'm coming from a space of comfort, of love, of joy, of uh, calm, then I'm able to utilize that energy in order to do things, in order to share things, in order to be things. But it's true on both ends of the spectrum. It's true. That's why I talk a lot about be careful what you consume, with this, right? It's really important what I consume. So if I'm going to keep on watching, uh, you know, how awful the economy is and how, everything is coming to an end. The world's been coming to an end since we've been alive. You know, so I'm going to feed that fear and live in fear. Well, I could do that, but I choose not to. I choose not to, and it leads to a more comfortable, happier existence. That's my experience. All right. So I just wanted to like give a little, I don't know, talk about it and comment, say, you know, I can meditate, I can't meditate, I have been meditating, I try to meditate. What else do you recommend? Like, put it in because I really want to help people, and I want to share my experience and maybe I can encourage you to do something good for yourself, right? And for all of us, like the more calm, happy people are around, the more calm, happy people that we'll all get to deal with, which makes life much more easy, right? And pleasant. All right. Um, oh, it's the full moon. So go out and bless the moon and say, thank you for all the blessings that I have. And thank you. Just bless the moon, bless the light, bless the change, but bless, right? And, oh, I want to ask for something, ask for something. I want to release something, to release something. Thank you. Blessings. Talk to you soon.